Hello, I'm Kurt DeCock, Executive Director of Paradise Bound Ministries, and I speak on behalf of our staff, both here in Guatemala and in the United States. We consider it a great privilege to partner with churches in West Michigan and around the country. As believers, we are united through our love for Jesus, and our heart has to come alongside your church, equipping and empowering your team to serve in meaningful ways that align with your mission. For more than 25 years, PBM has invited mission teams to join us for week-long mission trips where team members step out of their comfort zones into new cross-cultural experiences to share the love of Jesus with others. We provide opportunities for teams to get outside of the church walls, to serve, just like this team behind me. They're down here serving and loving on people. Our goal for them is to go home on fire for Christ, for them to come home and want to serve others right in the places that they live, in their churches, in their families, in their neighborhoods. Christ calls us to serve, and when we do it, it unlocks things in our hearts.
Woodhaven has been a partner with PBM for probably 6 years, and this week was just a really good testimony of how God can use ordinary people through Paradise Bound to radically transform a community. From the mission team of Woodhaven, we are honored to be partnered with PBM and only look to strengthen that relationship with them.
One of the beautiful things about partnering with Paradise Bound as it relates to Green Lake Calvary Church is the fact that we use this ministry as an entry point for people who are very much interested in missions. And so when we bring groups down here, they're getting exposed to a controlled environment to be serving families who have need, medical clinics, evangelical services, etc. We are being ministered to just as much as we're ministering. And that has been a critical piece for Green Lake Calvary Church in integrating new people and getting people more and more involved in the heartbeat of the church. As heading up our missions team at our church, looking at a ministry like Paradise Bound, this isn't Green Lake Calvary dropping everything, paying money, and taking people to go join Paradise Bound. We are one. And so not only is our church praying for Paradise Bound is praying for our church. The relationships between both entities have become very much intimate, and we see this ministry as literally an extension of our church.
My name is AJ, and I'm one of the pastors on staff at Berkeley Hills Church in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this is my second year bringing a team down to Paradise Bound, and we've just seen it completely change the culture of our church. We've seen multiple people after coming to Paradise Bound to do the trip in Guatemala and actually go home and experience calls into vocational ministry, into vocational missions. It really just kind of lit a fire underneath people that came on this trip last year, and we're already seeing it again this year with things that people are committing to do when they go back home to see our little city in Grand Rapids look more like the kingdom of God. So I think across the board, just reminding our people how important the Great Commission is to the life of a Christian, that we aren't just called to make our churches bigger, we aren't just called to live more quote unquote holy lives ourselves, but a foundational piece of what it means to follow Jesus is actually to share the good news with other people. And that's something that's so lost in our culture today, that from what we've been seeing is when people come to another culture for the sole purpose of sharing their faith, it like lights a fire in them to go back home with that commission to go in to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to make disciples of all nations, but to actually start with making disciples of their neighbors and their coworkers and people in their classes at school and all these things. So it's been an amazing experience. I would highly recommend any church to partner with Paradise Bound and leading trips down here.
Reach out today so we can start a conversation how together we can make a lasting impact for this, His kingdom here on earth.